Welcome to the Loud German Game Awards 2025. With your host, the Loud German. I welcome you all. These awards are basically to show my respect to the lovely games I played this year. Of course, in this criteria we have multiple games. And also these games are not needed to be from this year. They don't need to. I played them this year. And I enjoyed them that much. I hope you're gonna enjoy them too. Here's the first category. So let's start with the best adventure. The best adventure is Dave the Diver. Dave the Diver is a single player adventure RPG, but it's basically more than that. Besides that, you're exploring the sea and find out what the big blue hole is. You have more than that. It's more than do fishing, it's more than sushi making, it's much more. It's a fun experience all over the place. And it deserves to basically be the adventure game of this year. I enjoyed it playing a lot. It was so much to do. Like, you could do a much in this game and still had stuff to do. And the boss fights and the extra minigames was perfect into that. And making sushi was more than your experience at first. So yeah, Dave the Diver is my adventure game of the year. The best roguelike game of 2025 is Slots and Daggers. Slots and Daggers is a really good roguelike game. It has even basically gambling in it. But that's not too bad. It shows his hardness. Basically, the most important thing is basically how far you go with your items, which one you choose, what you do, and how much luck you have. This is an interesting concept that got me a lot. And I kept going. Of course I had my fails and ruins, but after all, it kept me on and on. Never got really that frustrating to basically play it. So best roguelike of this year for me is Slots and Daggers. Best luck game 25 is Clover Pit. Clover Pit is a luck game. Basically, it's only about basically winning gambling. But that's not so bad. Lying. It is bad, but not in basically a bad way, in a good way. I have a hate-loving relationship. Like, you are gambling to get out. You need to get the points, use the charms to get out. It looks like so easy, but it's not. It is hell. But it's hell of the good kind. So if you want to be sitting there a long time getting frustrated for trying to have wins and test your own luck, this is the game for you. Clover Pit is the luck game of 25. Best tower defense game of 2025 is Monsters Are Coming Rock on Road. Monsters Are Coming Rock and Road is an interesting tower defense game for myself. It has a unique system. You need to save the city that's basically all the time on the move while getting resources for the city. You can of course make the city bigger and more powerful, but the enemies are also getting more powerful the longer it goes. It has nice bosses and overall I enjoyed the gameplay a lot. I mean, it's short, but that doesn't really matter. Short can also be something really to enjoy. I mean, what is stopping you to replay it? So overall, I can say tower defense for this year is Monsters Are Coming Rock and Road. The best multiplayer of 2025 is Peak! Peak was an interesting game for this year. I never thought I'd enjoy a game about climbing and multiplayer so much as I enjoyed Peak. It was really fun to climb die, and repeat. Like it was always a new experience, always enjoy. The terrain always gave me a challenge. It's always nice to see that the developers are still working, adding new biomes, making this game all over better and better. I hope it will still going a long way before at some point gonna retire. So multiplayer of game of 2025 is peak. The best co-op game of 2025 is Barotrauma. Barotrauma was one of the was the co-op game I enjoyed the most this year. It was unexpected, like you're leading a submarine, but it basically is not that easy. Creatures that kill you, people that troll you, monsters that try to kill you. Everything is chaos and I fucking love it. I mean, did you notice how much I use C4 to basically just cause chaos out of fun? Parasites that can destroy everything? Yeah. And this game is the co-op game of the year, that's for sure, because you never know what's next. It's really the best co-op that is out there for this year. So get it, people! Best relaxing game of 2025 is While Waiting. While Waiting is an interesting game. It's basically that you just need to wait. Of course you can do stuff while waiting, but in these certain scenarios it's basically mostly waiting. It's a fun game, but it's also basically showing you life goes through a lot of waiting. Like, you think everything is going fast, but no. A lot of things going to happen while waiting. So, for the most relaxing game of 2025, while waiting. I'm waiting for this game to finish. That of course was a little joke. The best demo of 2025 is Hungry Horrors. Hungry Horrors is a roguelike deck building game where your point as a princess is to basically satisfy its monster. Otherwise with your cooking, otherwise you find out what's otherwise gonna happen. It's an interesting game concept that gives you challenges and also basically helps. So it's basically good, it's basically easy and hard, and you find more about basically words and basically the cooking of British, Scotland and Ireland. So out of the demos from this year, Hungry Horrors took it. The best city builder game of 2025 is The Wandering Village. Wandering Village. It's an interesting game because you build a city but not anywhere on the ground but on a giant creature. Make your little village bigger and bigger by also taking care of this giant creature you're basically wandering with. With the giant colors, you basically need to cooperate with the village and the creature to make it through. If not, it's gonna be both your hands. It's an interesting concept that got me going, because not all the days we have something like this to experience. But we need to take care of the village, but also basically the creature we're on it. So, City Builder of the Year is The Wandering Village. Best Deck Builder of 2025 is Novus Orbis. Novus Orbis is a roguelike deck building, which is still in early access but is a lot of fun. You can make great combos, the cards are great, the story is great, the enemies are challenging. Like at the first it's not really that hard, but the more you're getting, the better you're getting, the harder it goes. Of course the more you play, the better you go. And there's multiple classes. course there's no freeze and updates, but that's because the developer is still working on this, even when adding a class more in. So, deck building of this year for me is Novus Orbis, that's for sure. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy that, because it's a deck building that is great. The game of the year 2025 is Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Ghost Trick Detective is the game of the year for me. The story is basically that you need to solve a murder, basically a death, but the strange thing is, you're the person who died, so you need to figure out what happened. What you're trying to figure out, you're getting more into the web of the spider. The spider that won't let you go. I love the mechanic of being a ghost. The story got me, the characters got me. It was basically, everything was perfect. Ghost Trick got really me into. I couldn't stop playing it till the end. And also I played it 2 more times even after finishing it. Because it was such a great game that I couldn't believe. I wish I could have noticed it earlier. But, well, stuff happens. But I'm still happy that I played it. And Ghost Trick is the game of the year. For me. And I hope you guys agree. And with this, we're ending the Loud German Game Awards 2025. I hope you enjoyed this. Anyone interested into these games, I'm gonna put them in the description, the Steam workshop of the the Steam page of every one of these. I hope everyone is having a great day, and thank you for joining us. See you all around. Till the next time. Bye bye.